Mic check, mic check, mic check. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? I'm back. I'm back. Back in the fold. Back in the studio. Back with the setup. Back home. Um, Missed a lot, but hey, it was well worth it, man. If you saw the video earlier today, you heard me talk about, you know, being out and about and it being worth being out and about. And knowing that I need my cord to go to my mouse right now. Hopefully the mouse will stay alive. Hopefully the mouse will stay alive while we get through this. But glad to be back. Like I said, I did a little video while I was gone. Hopefully you guys saw that. If you didn't, go check it out. I did one earlier today talking about the different things that that had hit my desk this morning. But this stream right here is really gonna go through free agency, and not just for the Baltimore Ravens. Like what we lost, what we gained, uh, other teams who signed with, and what happened was I found a article on Bleacher Report, and it basically was the NFL Free Agent Tracker 2024, and so I really just want to react to who went where, what was shocking and what was a surprise because I really only know very little, and mainly Raven centric of what happened, and I don't even know all of what we had. I know the main stuff. I know PQ went to the Steelers. Um, I think Zeitler signed with the Lions. I think, but really just gonna go through this article and kind of see who went where and kind of check it out and go from there. And shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to who was in here. Let's see who was in here that I can pull up on my thing. Killer Cam said, "What's up, Coach? Appreciate you." Rogue Pod dropped in, said, "Yo." Pretty Girl TLB said, "Coach, what's good? Glad to see you." As I responded, "It's good to be seen." Uh, what's good, everyone? Hope everybody's having a great evening. That's Urban Closer. MJ, I think it's MJ. Appreciate you for welcoming back, Alex. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What up, Jose? What up, Big Ridge? What up? What up? What up? And say, Coach, man, you left. You must have took EDC with you, because apparently he ain't been doing much of stuff, much of nothing, huh? He must haven't been doing much of anything. But let me grab this, and then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of what we're here for. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's kind of get into it. I really was trying to show you something real quick, just give you a little grasp of the beauty. I just want to show you this one little picture that just was kind of breathtaking. You see churches like this in movies. Don't it's rare that you see them in real life. I'm gonna show you this right here. It's rare that you see churches like this in real life. I'm just gonna show you a picture that I took from inside a church. It's rare that you see churches like this, and this is almost look photoshopped, but this is real life, real life. And again, I appreciate the wife for putting this together, man. This was amazing, amazing trip. To, to visit this church and see different things throughout the city, man, is humbled, 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 humbled to say the least. It was awesome. That's all I can say. It was awesome, and the food was amazing too. Food was amazing too. But let's kind of get into the nuts and bolts of what you're here for. We just talk about the free agent stuff, and we're gonna go from there, man. So let me bring the free agent thing up. Here it is, right here. And again, it's NFL Free Agent Tracker 2024, tracking all of the latest contract signings and trades. Let's get right into it. Uh, so I think it starts with the latest first. So I think that's what it is. It starts with the latest first. So let me go to the bottom and start with what happened while I was gone. Eagles signed Julian Aquara. So the Eagles, I think the Eagles trying to load up again. And the Eagles GM, man, he be doing this thing. Howie Roseman, I think is his name. He really really be doing this thing. Chiefs sign a punter. Rams re-sign D-Mac, DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus played pretty good for him last year. What they say about him? With his first with the Rams, he played with the Chiefs and the Ravens. He finished last year with 26 catches for. So DeMarcus probably the best game was against us. Because other than that, you see he ain't do too much. 26 catches for 371 yards. But Puka and Cooper Kupp. So never mind. I ain't even trying to hate on you, DeMarcus. Puka went completely off. Falcons re-signed the long snapper. Lions re-signed the kicker. Lions re-signed Emmanuel Mosley. Bears trade for O-line Ryan Bates. Mike Evans. Here go the big one. Mike Evans. Let me make this a little smaller. There you go. Mike Evans signed for $52 million. I think this might have happened right before I left. But I was happy for Mike to get his money. I didn't think we was going to pay for it. But I think Mike make like 26 million a year. What, 26 million? Nah, we ain't got that kind of money to give. Even though Mike's a great player, we ain't got that kind of money to give. I wish we did, but we don't. And then I think Mike got Baker paid because Baker ended up getting $100 million, I think. Commander signed Zach Ertz. I think Ertz played for the OC in Arizona, so that's kind of where that fits at. Zach Ertz played for the OC, the new OC in the Commanders, so that kind of fits the way he's familiar with them, so that fits there. Dalton Schultz re-signed, and I did hear Dalton Schultz made some Cowboys fans mad, talking about how they didn't like the way like they be lifting weights and like a tour or something be coming through the facility and different stuff like that. Like they didn't like certain things that the Cowboys did, but man, the Cowboys was considered America's team, so they gonna always have tours. People always want to visit, and some things you just got to deal with, man. It is what it is. You get paid $1 gazillion to play a sport. Us regular folks got to go to work. Stop complaining so much. Bills signed Mitchell Trubisky. That don't move nothing. You know, Josh Allen gonna get all them snaps. Daniel Thomas moves nothing. Ezra Cleveland. Okay, Jags. I see you. Roseman is putting EDC the same. Sure is, urban closer. But I ain't gonna say Roseman putting EDC to shame. Roseman putting everybody to shame. He putting everybody to shame because he just goes about his business and constantly getting guys to improve that team. Constantly getting guys to try to improve that team. Now, if they perform, that's on them. But he doing his job of trying to get players on the team. Dolphins signed Jonnu Smith. With all that moving and motioning and stuff they do, this is a big signing. Because Jonnu could be like a H-back type deal that do that type of motion stuff. I think this is a big signing for the Dolphins to add to Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. That's huge for them. That's huge, in my opinion. Honey Badger stayed with the Saints. Badger extend Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson is probably gonna be one of the best corners in the league in the next 2 or 3 years. He already pretty darn good, but he's gonna be mentioned with probably the top corners, top 1, 2, 3 corners in the next, if not next year, the next 2 or 3 years. That dude's pretty darn good. I put up a clip the day he got signed. I know this happened before I left. The day he got signed, I randomly was looking for shorts to put up, and I put up a clip of him defending Devontae Adams where he got a pick 6, and later on that day he got the extension. It's crazy. Foreshadowing at its finest. But next up, Broncos keeping Tim Patrick. Not much there. Colton McKivitz. Don't know much about him. Patriots signed Okafor. This was big. Rams re-signed Kevin Dotson. Kevin Dotson was one of the guys I was hoping that we would go get. He got a $48 million deal for 3 years, $32 million in guarantees. Kevin Dotson was one of the guys I was hoping we would get to fill the void at guard. But he re-signed with the Rams, so that's a big pickup for them. Chiefs re-signed Drew Tranquill over over Willie Gay. Interesting. Interesting. Patriots re-signed Hunter Henry, the tight end. Dolphins re-signed Jake Bailey. I think Jake's a punter, right? Yeah, Jake Bailey's a punter. Matty BK. Matty BK got the bag from the Ravens. We all know about that, so we ain't got to go into detail of that. Can we get Howard, White, or Jackson? Not sure, man. From the little bit that I've gathered since I've been back, man, look like EDC kind of sitting on his hands and waiting for a right player, right price. Like he waiting on the price to come down on some people. Or if he waiting on maybe he's looking for the draft now. I don't know. But we'll talk about that in a little bit too. The Eagles re-signed Brandon Graham. Brandon's probably 15th season. I would say Brandon's probably at the end of his career, and right there is 15th season. So pretty sure he's gonna be a rotational piece in that, and they probably gonna make one more run at the Super Bowl. Only thing he getting is sleep. The Browns traded for Jerry Jeudy. Yeah. What up, Marcus? Browns on paper, man. On paper, them Browns look good. On paper, and that's no shade. That's no shade. On paper, they look good. And people was sleeping on Jerry Jeudy, saying that, he ain't this, he ain't that. Judy's a good receiver, man. Not saying he great. Not saying that. Don't put those words in my mouth, but Judy's a good receiver. He also got extension too. I did see that. He got extension. I don't know how big it is, but he got extension with the Browns. So, Jeudy, Amari Cooper, and Njoku, who went off the second half of the season. O-line not bad. I'm not sure. What up, Zeke? What up, Haitian Chris? I'm not sure what's Chubb's situation. Anybody in the chat know what's the situation with Chubb? I know he tore his something up, knee or Achilles or something. But on paper, the Browns offensively look straight. Dolphins re-signed Nick Needleman. They have looked good on paper for the last 5 years, Alex. You're right. I think so, Frito. Frito is. I think so. To answer your question, I think Judy's better than Bateman right now. I do. Texans re-signed Desmond King. That's an interesting piece for them. PJ Locke. What PJ play? Safety? Yep. Guess they couldn't afford the other guy. Chris Jones got the bag. We all know about that. Chuck Clark re-signed with the Jets after I think he tore something up and sat out the whole year. So I see what you did there, Quinn. I see what you're doing there, Quinn. Mac Jones traded to the Jaguars. This experiment right here, man, is I don't see what people saw Mac Jones from the jump. Like, let's talk about Mac for a quick second. Mac was on a loaded Alabama team. Loaded. And you know what Mac's job was? Mac's job was equivalent to Mike Winchell from Friday Night Lights. He had to exist in the 2.5 seconds it took to hand the ball off to Boobie. That was Mac's job. And yeah, he completed a throw or two here and there. Yeah, he did. But basically, they got rid of Cam, so he wouldn't be threatened. And he still never even got better. I guarantee you, not saying they would have been a playoff team, not saying they would have won championships, not saying they would have won playoff games, but they would have a better record in the tenure if they had let Cam stay there and play. I'd be willing to bet that. And now look, they've traded Mac to the Jaguars. So that Mac Jones experiment, gone. Like, who is the Patriots quarterback now? Because we got Malik Cunningham. They wouldn't let Malik play. And they kept starting Mac and pulling him for somebody. I can't remember who the backup guy was. So is that backup dude they started now? He wasn't very good either. Okay. Okay, Patriots. I will say I was watching the Dynasty thing on Apple TV. It was pretty good while I was dozing in and out. It was pretty good. Jets signed Isaiah Oliver. Texans signs I can't pronounce that. Defensive tackle. 29 years old. I don't know this cat, so we're gonna keep it pushing. Andre James, a center for the Raiders, re-signed. Bears signed Kevin Byard. That's not bad. Kevin Byard was a pretty good, really good player with the Titans. Went to the Eagles and didn't too much shake. So now you're going to the Bears. You're putting Byard back there with Jalen Johnson, who we just saw got signed. Tyreek Stevenson, who's a rookie from Miami, that was pretty good. Now you add Bayard back there in that secondary. Their linebackers are pretty good also. The Bears shaping up to have a pretty decent defense. Zappy, that's his name. Thank you, Haitian Chris. Zappy. Bears shaping up to have a pretty decent defense. Pretty decent defense. All right, Baker got his money. And I think Baker should donate some of that to Mike Williams because Mike got Baker paid, and Baker won some games. Yeah, I'd be hating on Baker, but me and Baker, they made it to what? Final 8 out of 32. Can't be mad about that. Can't be mad about that. They made it to the final 32. Now, is he $100 million? Yeah, I don't know. But, you got to pay the going rate for a good quarterback. And, in some cases, because they made the playoffs, they probably wasn't going to get one of those them high-end quarterbacks. So you might as well pay Baker and keep a solid guy there. So I understand why they did. I do. $100 million? I don't know, but I understand why. I do understand why. Let's see. Bears giving Caleb Williams more weapons than the Ravens gave Lamar. They trying to. Bears stuck in the loop. And I know they got rid of Justin. And I think I saw a tweet that said Caleb's pro day wasn't good. I haven't seen Caleb's pro day. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I saw one tweet that said his pro day wasn't good, but I haven't seen anybody like from NFL Network or any of those other guys talk about it. So if Caleb ain't that guy, they definitely would be stuck in the loop. I would have kept Justin though. I'm a fan of Justin. I would have kept him. Patriots re-signed Kendrick Bourne. Steelers signed Russell Wilson. Zaire Franklin, what up? Zaire Franklin got a contract extension. Shout out to the Brewers. Zaire has a dope podcast too. Jaguars signed Mitchell Morse. Lions re-signed OG Graham Glasgow. Big part of the O-line. Panthers re-signed Troy Hill. Don't move much. Restructure for Dawson Knox. Kicker. Landon Dixon. Yeah, they got to try to keep their O-line together, especially with Kelsey retiring. Michael Pittman gets a franchise. No, Michael Pittman gets a new contract after the franchise tag. Okay, Pittman, what you got? 3 years, $71 million. Oh, that's 20. If my math right, that's 23 something a year. If my math right. A little over 22 maybe. That's okay, Pittman. Okay, Saints reworked Demario Davis. Demario Davis should be toward the end of his playing time too now. 2 years, $17 million. But he one of the best linebackers still out there playing. So I understand trying to keep him around. Brandon Allen, nope. Bears, Bears got basically just need a quarterback. Really, the Bears just need a quarterback offensively. Really, they got Swift. Swift's one of the guys I thought we would have gotten, but we didn't. Deion Dawkins extension in Buffalo. Vikings signed. Because he had a really good year for Houston last year. Opposite of Will Anderson. Had a really good year 4 years, $76 million, 42 guaranteed. Okay, Grenard. He had a really good year last year, opposite of Will Will Anderson. Yeah, Will Anderson. Titans signed Tony Pollard. Uh, Tony Pollard and the young guy. I don't think that's gonna move the needle for the Titans. Broncos signed safety Brandon Jones. Whatever. Gabe Davis. Let me ask you, Gabe not very good to me. What about you? What y'all think? I know he got some deep touchdowns from Josh Allen, but he's not very good to me. He was a really good college receiver, but he's not very good to me. What y'all think about Gabe? I just don't think he's very good. I don't think he's gonna move the needle for Jacksonville. I think you lose Calvin Ridley. I think they lost Calvin Ridley, and then you replace him with Gabe Davis. That's a lose for the Jaguars. Raiders signed. Oh, okay. That's a big improvement for the Raiders. I didn't know. I knew he was a free agent, but I didn't know where he went. Okay, that's going him with Max Crosby. Okay, they might not beat Kansas City, but they definitely can get a little heat on them. They might not can beat Kansas City, but they can get some heat on them. Matter of fact, they did beat Kansas City last year, didn't they? Didn't the Raiders beat the Chiefs? I think the Raiders did beat the Chiefs later in the year. I think they did. Nobody. Drew Sample, okay. Commander signed center Tyler Biadasz from the Cowboys. Okay. Trying to build an O-line. Kobe Parkinson, don't know him. Rams signed Jonah Jackson. So this must be who Zeitler replacing, Jonah Jackson. The Rams did need to get better offensively up front. Because Rams got a decent quarterback, got a good running back, and got some good receivers. So they did need to get better up front. Bryce Huff. I had my eye on Bryce Huff too. But again, the Eagles sweeped in. Terry, the Raiders are low-key going to have a coach. I think so too, Terry. I think so too. Especially with their new coach. He's a defensive guy. He bring that mentality, that tough mentality, that you know what mentality. I think they're going to have a really good defense. Now, like I said, I don't think they're going to beat the Chiefs, but they're going to give some people some hell. Packers signed Josh Jacobs. This is going to be a really good fit for the Packers, I think. Packers are a young team, and you can't stack the box on them because they got 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 good young receivers. And then you throw Josh Jacobs back there. And really, the running back they had last year, Aaron Jones, was good too. I think Josh Jacobs just a little step up. Aaron Jones was good too. And when they got rid of Aaron Jones, it was a guy that I felt like, hey, Baltimore could use that guy too. But, I think Josh Jacobs is going to fit well in Green Bay. Saquon to the Eagles again. Roseman just loading up. I know a bunch of Giants fans was mad at that. I did see that. A bunch of Giants fans were mad that Saquon went to Philadelphia. Kirk Cousins to Atlanta. Yeah. I just can't see a Thursday night game, getting the hype for Kirk Cousins versus what's the Saints quarterback name? Carr. Cousins versus Carr on a Thursday night. I can't get high. I can't get jiggy with that. Or Kirk Cousins versus Baker Mayfield on a Sunday night football. I can't get jiggy with that. And until Bryce, gets his stuff together, Kirk Cousins versus Bryce on a Monday night football. No, I can't get jiggy with that. But for Kirk case, Kurt is the best businessman to ever come through the NFL. All them guaranteed contracts with Minnesota. Then he just got another one coming off of an injury. 4-year, $180 million contract with over $100 million in guaranteed money for a 35-year-old Kurt. Kirk, man, bro. I know I'm cracking jokes about your play and whatnot, bro. As far as business, salute, salute. As far as you got your money over the course of however long you've been in the league, I'm gonna say 14. I'm gonna say you came in at 21. Say for 14 years or 13 years. You've been getting your money and betting on yourself. You ain't won a lot of playoff games, but who cares? Your bank account don't care. Your kids ain't gonna care. Your grandkids ain't gonna care. Your wife don't care. That bank account's what matters. And hey, salute to you, Kurt. Get your money, my guy. Get that money. Vikings sign Andrew Van Ginkel. Okay. Patriots sign Antonio Gibson. Like, why would you go to the Patriots and you don't even know who the quarterback gonna be? Unless they just give you an ungodly amount of money. Like, I know money means a lot, but like maybe I'm just talking because I don't have the kind of money they got. But I ain't going to the Patriots. What? They ain't got no quarterback. I'm like, no. Give me what he got. This is a 1 year deal. Over 11 million over 3 years. Give me give me 10 million over 3 years to go to a decent team. What up, Marcus? I ain't going to the Patriots, no. Giants signed. I ain't know John Runyon was still playing. Blake Cashman, Vikings. Okay, Vikings trying to make a splash. Blau Nichols. Panthers signed Robert Hunt. Okay. All right, Panther. All right, B. I see your boys trying to do a little something. Robert Hunt. Okay, that's a nice signing. Nice signing. Texans signed Jeff Okudah to put him on the other side of or maybe even be a nickel with it was another signing on here earlier, Desmond King, I think, and they already got what's the boy from LSU? Shoot, what's the kid name from LSU? Stingley. They got Stingley, so okay. And Okudah and Stingley might have been in back-to-back drafts, maybe. Okudah was considered one of the top DBs when he came out. Packers signed Xavier McKinney. That's a nice signing. Nice signing. Giants signed Devin Singletary, I guess, to replace Saquon. Colts re-signed Grover Stewart. That's gonna be huge on the interior for them. Chargers signed Gus Edwards, so Gus is reuniting with Greg Roman. Bengals signed Geno Stone. I talked about that in the earlier video. Even with Geno Stone going to the Bengals, man, with them young guys they got, it might be tough for Geno to get on the field with them. They got some young safeties over there too. It might be tough for Geno to get on the field with them guys. But I mean, good luck to you, Geno. Get an interception, don't run out of bounds. Cardinals signed Sean Murphy Bunting. Raiders signing Gardner Minshew. So, are the Raiders gonna have probably a competition with Gardner and the young cat? Unless Gardner just gonna come in and be like a mentor. But Gardner played pretty well for Anthony Richardson. Had them in the playoff hunt. They were in the playoff hunt under Gardner. So, Gardner's a Mississippi native, Brandon, Mississippi. So I respect it. Respect it. Guy that kind of gave us the business right before I left Mississippi. So respect it. Kicker, Justin Jones, Frankie Louve, Commanders. Okay. Bills recent. That was a big piece right there. Ebenezer, especially on the opposite side of Von Miller and those guys. Browns re-signed Maurice Hurst, Mac Wilson to the Cardinals. Zadarius Smith staying with Cleveland. On paper, man. On paper. Lions signed Marcus. Oh, the Lions need a pass rush. The Lions definitely need a pass rush with Marcus Davenport. They definitely need a pass rush. So that's a big sign up for them. Lions trade for Cardinals. Oh, they need DBs too. Okay, Lions. Lions trying to get together. Lions trying to make a run. Giants trade for Brian. I did not know this. What they get? The Giants acquired pass rusher Brian Burns from Carolina for a 2nd and 5th round pick. Mm. I wonder how many picks the Panthers got now. Giants signed the former guard Jermaine Luminor. He used to play with the Ravens too. Eagles signed. Dang, how many signed the Eagles? How much money the Eagles got? Jeremiah say Gino would start. Those guys are cheeks. Eh. Hmm. Hmm. Like getting the Gino, from my point of view. Titans signed the center Lord Cushionberry. Cushionberry was a guy I was high on coming out the draft. I really like Cushionberry. I really like it. Really liked him. Titans signed Cheeto. Okay. That's going this signing right here this is a quiet sign that's gonna hurt the Bengals. I think this little signing right here is gonna hurt the Bengals. This dude could play. This dude could play. This dude could play. Have we did your boy yet? Who's my boy? Who's my boy? I think you talking about PQ? No, P hadn't came up yet. He hadn't came up yet. If that's who you're talking about, Quinn. If that's who we talking about, he hadn't came up yet. Let's see. Let's make sure I put that. Okay, there we go. Commander son Austin Eckler. Eckler's will do everything back, but he'll lay that joint down. He will lay that joint down. Yeah, we ain't got the PQ yet. He'll lay that joint down. So, but when he on, he on. And depending on who plays quarterback for the Commanders, he can run it. He can catch it out the backfield. I mean, Eckler's solid, man. Eckler's solid. What do you get? 2-year deal worth $11 million. Eckler's solid. He can earn an additional 1.5 in incentives. I ain't got too much bad to say about Austin. Austin Eckler's solid, man. He's solid. He's solid. I'm gonna start focusing on wide receivers around pick 60, so I won't be disappointed. Panthers have 7 picks, including 33 and 39. Okay, appreciate it, Jose. Appreciate it. So they got to get it right. Back this way. Dolphins signed Jordan Brooks. I didn't think Mike was gonna let him leave. Especially after the PQ thing. I didn't think Mike was gonna let him leave. So he going to the Dolphins. But the Dolphins lost their middle linebacker too, so they need somebody. Patriots signed Owenu. They needed that. Pretty good lineman. Jags re-signed Ronald Darby. I'm not mad about this one. I would have liked to have Darby back, but and we got Pepe and Jalen Davis need to stay their butt healthy. It's that simple. Pepe, Jalen Davis, stay y'all butt healthy, man, and see what y'all got. Because if they stay healthy, we don't have to go get guys like Darby, and that's no shade to Darby, but Clubhouse says, how do we feel about Owe and Ojabo? I feel very confident in Owe. I feel nothing about Ojabo. Absolutely nothing. He don't exist until he played 12 games. Seahawks re-signed. That's a good sign. I like Noah Fant. Texas Aziz Al-Shahir. I don't know much about him. Dolphins signing center Aaron Brewer. I don't know much about Aaron Brewer. Patriots signed Jacoby Brissett. That's probably going to be their starter. Jacoby's probably going to be their starter. Seahawks re-signed. So they did re-sign Leonard Williams. Okay. So Mike re-signed Leonard Williams. Okay. All right. So he got a middle piece. Mike has a middle piece. He got I don't know who Mike's linebackers are though. I hadn't seen that yet. Because Bobby and Jordan Brooks gone, so I don't know who Mike's linebackers are. 49ers just get better and better on the defensive line, man. More pieces. like Damon Wayne is. More money, more money, more money. Old school. Might not. I know Cam probably know about that. Cam kind of young. Punter. Texans re-signed Noah Brown. Noah Brown had a decent little year. Malik. So I said this 2-3 weeks ago. Malik played a lot of outside linebacker for us this year. He came in and was able to set the edge on a lot of first down situations or run situations, and then he would come off the field when we got in pass situations. Now I think, and I could be wrong, but I'm gonna say this. Y'all can screenshot this and run it back, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. And I think I put it on Twitter, so it's out there too. I think Malik's going to play more inside linebacker than Trent Simpson. I do. Especially if the two guys somebody just asked me about earlier can hold the edge down. Or if we have somebody else. If we get another solid edge in there, I think Malik will play more off-ball linebacker than on like that edge type deal. Until Simpson is ready. Because I don't think Simpson's going to be ready when the season starts. Maybe middle of the season later on, once he get in there and get himself together. But I think Malik, this 1 year prove it deal, I think Malik going to ball out. Because now he can really be versatile. Because we know he can set the edge. He came in as an off-ball linebacker. You get the opportunity, hey, this your 1 year, hey, the more stuff you can do, the more valuable you'll be. And even though, if he puts it all together this year, he probably get paid somewhere else. But I think Malik can do it. Malik's more athletic than people think he is. He's more athletic than people think he is. So, yeah, I think they all in on Simpson too, but I think Malik's better than him. That's just me. Bucks re-signed Chase Edmonds, running back. Simone Takitaki with the Patriots. Panthers, Damon Lewis. Damon Lewis, I think, is from LSU. So he was decent. Damon Lewis was decent. So it is what it is. So looks like the Panthers have really made an attempt to secure an O-line for Bryce. So they got two guards. They had a franchise tackle. I don't know what they got at right tackle. And I don't know what they got at center. But look like they're trying to make moves to get Bryce better protection. Because Bryce just basically got beat up all year long. All year long. You can't even tell how good he is because he got beat up so much. Whatever. Zach Moss. Okay, because I think I was going to call that man Corey Dillon. The Bengals running back. Man, I was going to call him Corey Dillon, show him my age then. Anyway, the starter for the Bengals last year, I don't think he that no more. But they got Zach Moss to replace him. Mixon. Mixon is the name I'm thinking about. Joe Mixon. Let's see. Jets re-signed, or not re-signed, but signed Kinlaw. Kinlaw just couldn't get a lot of snaps in San Francisco. He couldn't get a lot of snaps. Tyrod with the Jets. Man. Kenny Murray, the Titans. So all three of those linebackers in that draft class got moved. PQ, Jordan Brooks, and this kid right here, Kenny Murray. All three of them linebackers from that draft class got moved. Vikes signed Sam Darnold. Rams signed Darius Williams. I don't know why they got him in a Rams jersey. But if this is the dude that played cornerback last year for the Jaguars, at one point he was leading the league in pass deflections. Or pass defenders, I mean. So that's not a bad pickup for them. If this is the same dude. Bills signed DeQuan Jones. Vikings signed Aaron Jones. This is a guy that I wouldn't mind in Baltimore. This might not dude I wouldn't mind being in Baltimore. I like Aaron Jones' game. I like what he do out the backfield catching the ball, and I like what he do as far as running the ball. I'm a big Aaron Jones fan. The fact that he went to a division rival, uh, mm. And who is gonna be the Vikings quarterback? That's another question. Who's gonna be the Vikings quarterback? Patriots re-signed Jalen Reagor. Commanders Marcus Mariota. Browns signed Jameis Winston. The Browns got Jameis. They got DTR. They got Deshaun Watson. And they got Snoop. What? Snoop might be the worst quarterback in that room. Might be. It's between him and DTR. I'm Snoop better than DTR right now. But you gotta think about it. Jameis better than both of them. Whew. Bengals signed Mike Gesicki. Hopefully we don't see no skedaddle when we play the Bengals. That's Gesicki's giddy, the skedaddle. Dolphins signed Shaq Barrett. They needed some edge help. Did I just come from this way? I think I had Aaron Jones twice. Naeem Hines with the Browns. Falcons. Oh, I didn't know Mooney left. I didn't know Mooney left and went to Atlanta. Okay. So that's a weapon for Kirk to go along with Pitts and Drake London and 13 running backs they got. They got 13 running backs. They got Bijan and Cordell Patterson, and I forgot the other kid name. Mixon. Oh, Mixon went to the Texans. The Texans might be a problem. Texans might be a problem for real. Obviously we signed Derrick Henry. We talked about that. I mean, and for those that didn't see it, like I said, he wasn't my first choice, but I ain't mad. I'm not mad that we got him. I'm not mad that we have it. The only negative for me with Derrick Henry is age over some of the other guys, but I'm not mad we got him. So hopefully he'll have a successful season or two, and we'll go from there, man. We'll go from there. Irv Smith for the Chiefs, Malcolm Roach, Broncos, 4-2 with the Jets. 49ers, George Odom's with contract extension. Texas are looking spooky. Yep. Right here. Cardinals signed DJ Dallas. DJ Dallas is more of a special teams guy. Steelers signed Pat Queen. Like I said earlier, any other team, man. Any other team. And then the the thing making the statements that he made. I mean, you entitled to make those statements. You grown, you do what you want. But my thing is, you made those statements, and then when people say something about the statements, you tell people to shut up. But I feel like you I don't want to say instigated, but it's like you antagonize the fan base, and then when the fan base come after you, you want them to shut up. And y'all know I roll for dude, so I still ain't gonna say too much bad about him because I still like him as a player. But this whole situation, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I still think he's gonna be successful over there because they got a good defense. They got a good defense. Now, is it gonna match what he did with us? I hope not. I hope we can find ways to exploit him, and whatever his weaknesses are that they know about, I hope they use them. They use them. I hope they do. That whatever they know of his weaknesses is, go at them. Use them to the best of your knowledge and take advantage of them. But I know what? You say you want to be the villain. better win some games. Better win some games, or we gonna be on your head, myself included. And I'm still a fan, just not when you play us, but we gonna be on your head. Drew Lock to the Giants. Deion Bush. Bears. Damn, Bears. And I like Jared Leverett. Commander signed Dante Fowler. Don't move me. Resigned Kenny Moore. But my bad. Hey, what's going on? There we go. Patriots resigned Josh. Josh Uche has been really good on the other side of Judon. He's been really, really, really good on the other side of Judon. What'd he get? He got 1 year, 3. That's it. Uche's been really, really good on the other side of Judon. That's it. Panthers. Okay, Panthers. Panthers spending that money, boy. Panthers spending that cash, B. I see you. Packers re-signed Keyshawn Nixon, cornerback and returner. Eagles, Devontae Parker. I think Devontae has a better upgrade from Julio. I think Julio's done. So Devontae could be a good 3 for them. Bills re-signed Nicholas Morrow. Not re-signed, but signed. Jordan Elliott. Commanders signed Jeremy Chin. Joe, I like this signing right here. I like this. I like Josie Jewell. I do. Josie Jewell is going to be where he's supposed to be. He's gonna make tackles. He ain't gonna make too many exceptional plays. But his, like Mike Tomlin say, he gonna make the routine. He gonna be where he's supposed to be. His run fit's gonna be where he's supposed to be. He ain't gonna miss too many tackles. He ain't gonna make nothing extraordinary, but he gonna be where he's supposed to be. He gonna be in the gap he's supposed to be in. He gonna tackle who he's supposed to tackle. Now, if they can isolate him and get him in one-on-one situations versus a shifty back, now you might expose him. But as far as fundamental play, I like Josie Jewell. I do. Him and the other linebacker at Denver, they were really good together. Brandon Powell, Jalen Mills, Vontae Davis staying with the Bucks. Bears going Jonathan Owens, Mr. This Simone Biles' husband right here. So she'll be wearing Bears clothes now. Colts signed Raekwon Davis. Man. So some of these teams are really going to look different defensively. Really. Because the Dolphins lose their 2 main interior guys. Raekwon Davis and the dude from Clemson that went to the Raiders that we talked about earlier. They gonna have to outscore people. The Texans got Danielle Hunter. That's why they was able to get rid of Grenard. They got Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter on one side, and oh man. I plan on going to this game too. I plan on it. I plan on going to this game. We're gonna have our work cut out for us. Dolphins signed Jordan Poyer. Willie Gay to the Saints. I like that. Willie Gay and Demario Davis side by that's gonna be good for the Saints. It's gonna be really good for the Saints. Giants signed Isaiah McKenzie. Okay, B. I see you, Panthers. You already got a better team around Bryce already. Wait a minute, didn't CJ start with the Eagles? Yeah, that's what I thought. CJ Gardner Johnson back with the Eagles. Okay. Panthers ish. I don't know who that is. Patriots, Austin Hooper. Again. Why go to Patriots? Who your quarterback? What pick the Patriots got? That's what I need to see. Because they definitely got to be going quarterback. Dolphins re-signed Ahmed. Bills re-signed Mac Hollins. Well, not re-signed, but signed. Ryan Harrison, Tallahassee native. With the Colts. Malik traded from the 49ers to the Texans. To the 49ers from the Texans. Okay. More D line help for San Francisco. This what shocked me right here. They picked 3. Okay. Appreciate it, Jeremiah. This really shocked me. Like I mean, I know Morgan Moses wasn't the greatest, but he darn sure wasn't the worst. We already was losing 2 guards. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Frustrating. Jeremy Reeves, Renard Avery, Bucks, Jordan Whitehead. That's gonna help the Bucks. Whitehead was pretty good. Dane Jackson with the Panthers. Okay. Dane was okay. He was okay. Dane was okay. He was okay. These regular quarterbacks. Titans to sign Calvin Ridley. So you got Calvin Ridley on one side. You got D Hop on the other. And I'm assuming you're gonna have the Mr. Hellman's throwing the ball to him. I'm assuming. Not bad. Not bad at all. Commander signed Bobby Wagner. Bob should be close to the end. This is probably Bob's last hoorah. Vikings restructure Harrison Smith, Miles Killebrew, Neville Gallimore, re-signed Jamison Crowder. Cardinals signed Jonah Williams wasn't even starting for them, I don't think. I think he had got benched, I think, or moved to right tackle. Coach with Joe. Okay, Joe. Joe going to back up Anthony Richardson. Okay, Joe. Want to comeback player of the year? Kevin Givens. Cowboys need a linebacker, man. They need a linebacker bad. Because even though I was a huge fan of the guy they had playing linebacker who played at FAMU here, I got to see him play a lot. He actually won some kind of award this year too. But he wasn't a linebacker. And they had that man doing linebacker stuff, and he didn't have enough bricks in his pocket to do something else. He made a lot of tackles by running around people, but they need some real linebackers in Dallas, man. And I guess this is a step in that direction to getting Kendricks. Sheldon Rankins. Seahawks. Ray Sean's going to be good for the Seahawks. He's going to be good for the Seahawks. Ty Johnson. Moses get a new contract. Von Bell. This same Von Bell that used to play for Cincinnati? Yep. Re-signed Josh Johnson. Me and Josh Johnson about the same age. Still assigned Deshaun Elliott. We definitely can take advantage of him if we can block him up front. Cardinals trade for Desmond Ridder. Wait. Who? Oh, never mind. Kirk. I was say, well, who the Falcons quarterback was Kirk? Desmond Ridder gonna go back up to Kyler. Warden. Okay. Resigned Jordan Lewis. Ray McLeod. Ray was more of a return guy. Didn't do much in the receiving game. He was more of a return guy. Lions signed DJ Reader. All right, Lions. Lions want a pass rush and to get stout up front. They got it. They definitely got it. Which I think this cat right here, I think this dude going to the NFC helps us versus the Bengals. Because when he played versus us, they were a different defense. When he didn't play, we kind of did what we wanted to him. Then we wanted with him. He was a game changer. Because he's one of the kind of guys that Linderbaum has a problem with. Because he compact and he just strong. Like, and all the movement that Linderbaum is real good at, it don't affect Reader. Because Reader ain't moving no way. Reader just going to beat you up. Jaguars, Eric Armstead, that's going to hurt the... Okay, that's why 49ers was loading up on more interior guys. That's why. Seahawks trade for Sam Howell. Okay, you got a little competition out there in Seattle. All right, I see it. Dolphins, Deshaun Hand. Browns signed Devin Bush. Curtis Samuel. Bills. Oh, that's okay. Uh, replacing Gabe Davis with Curtis Samuel. I think that's gonna be big because I think he's better than Gabe. More explosive too. Packers re-signed Jay Dillon. Eagles signed Devin White. I think I did that one. Jack Stoll, Cedric Wilson. Yeah. This is gonna open up a new dimension for Kansas City. And not to say he gonna go over there and just have this outrageous year, but that speed and the threat of that speed is gonna open up so much more stuff for them underneath. And then when you do occasionally play him underneath and he get a one-on-one, ain't too many people gonna run with him. Ain't too many people gonna run with it. And you got a guy that as one of the few guys in the league that probably can throw it as far as he can run, if that makes sense. Like that he can't outrun their arm, so to speak. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, salute Hollywood. Bears trade for Keenan Allen. Man, Bears need a quarterback. Cam Curl to the Rams. Bryce Hall. Caleb Long, Chason, DeAndre Campbell, Kenny Pickett, Jordan Fuller. This is my bad. Wolford, Dante Pettis. I don't know this cat. Rams signed Jimmy G to back up. Okay, that's not bad. Not a bad backup. That's all Jimmy G was, a backup anyway. Should never been a starter. Still assigned Van Jefferson. Tyron Smith to the Jets. Adam Butler. Re-signed DPJ. Dolphins re-signed Braxton Berrios. Okay, this is who the Seahawks got. All right, for the middle of their defense. 1 year. So it's a prove it thing. I don't know how old Jerome Baker is. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he coming off injury too. I think from watching Hard Knocks, he coming off injury too. Let's see. Well, we play the Chiefs in the regular season. Yeah, we do. Haitian Chris, I don't want to hear nothing about Hollywood drops. Now he with the Chiefs. But shit, he going to the team that led the league in drops, but it don't matter because they get so many chances. Snoop is Watson's backup, Snoop is not Watson's backup. Jameis is Watson's backup. Well, in my opinion, I can't say he ain't. That's your opinion. My opinion is Jameis is Watson's backup. Let's see. Oh yeah, Brooks. Steelers trade for. Like, okay, let's talk about this for a second. We just was talking about this. You Snoop Huntley. All right. You've been Lamar's backup for whatever, however long you've been in the league or whatever. Obviously, you're a free agent. We understand. And Baltimore probably didn't offer him anything. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say Baltimore probably didn't offer him anything. Like, hey, we appreciate you. Go do your thing. So you look over at the Browns, who they already had Deshaun Watson. Had already got Jameis already. Drafted DP not DPJ. Drafted DTR last year. Why would you go sign with them? Unless that was your only option. Why? Make it make sense. The it just don't make you look at the quarterback room and it don't make sense to go over there. Like I guess it ain't for me to understand. Patriots signed KJ Art, no quarterback. Commander signed Michael Davis, Isaiah Wynn, Taron Johnson. Bucks signed Tavier Thomas. Chargers signed Bradley Bowman. Reunite with Greg Roman. Chase Young to the Saints. Okay, Saints defense. Saints defense gonna be a little decent. Lions signed Kevin Zeitler. It's gonna add to that O line. Panthers signed Josh. So the Panthers got 2 guards and a tackle in free agency. Somebody address their needs. The Panthers have gotten a new line. Basically, they've basically gotten a new line. They've gotten 2 guards and a tackle. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but they've trying. Mario Edwards, former Florida State guy. Trent Brown with the Bengals. Jerry Jeudy, they extend Jerry Jeudy. Seahawks signed Kayvon Wallace. Cardinals signed Evan Brown. Vikings signed Shaq Griffin. Mike Williams to the Jets. 1 year up to $15 million. Mike was having a good year too until he got hurt. Ravens re-signed Arthur Marlette. We talked about that earlier today. Panthers David Moore. I don't know who David Moore is. Ravens re-signed Chris Board. Ooh. Making moves. Yay. Making them. Right, Jose. B probably giving you hell too. Darnay Holmes, Deontay Freeman, Jahar Ward, Derek Barnett, River Craycraft, and the Ravens signed Josh Jones. I think that's it. Eagles signed Paris Campbell. Patriots signed Jalen Hawkins. Texans signed C.J. Henderson. So that's the latest, man. Are we all caught up? We all caught up, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. The thing I do this summer when I rank the teams is gonna be really interesting because a lot of teams gonna look totally different. Totally different. Like I just talked about with the Panthers. Completely different O-line. That's 3 new names I just saw. 2 guards and a tackle. The interior of the Vikings defense gone. Both their starters gone. Guy from Clemson and the guy from Alabama, Raekwon Davis and Christian Wilkinson, they gone. Man, it's gonna look different. So this draft is gonna be interesting. But before I get up out of here, I will tell you this, and I think I asked the guys this while I was gone, and they all agreed to it, that our draft coverage will be back for rounds 1 definitely, and probably round 2. And you'll have some guys that know draft pretty well, and we'll all have great conversation, great insight on it. So it'll be myself, Hendo, normally, Jose, B, Chris Just Joking, OTR Mike, our normal cast of characters that do the round table on Mondays. But we also gonna add Michael Crawford, and we're gonna also add Kerry Stevenson. So basically, we just gonna add in the entire Deep Cover podcast to our draft coverage, and we're gonna give you great information. And me and Chris have already been setting up stuff. We'll get back into our little draft, talking about grind or whatever next week. We're gonna talk about some wide receivers. We did two rounds of offensive linemen. So if you have not seen me and Chris Just Joking talk about that, please go check that out. We're gonna talk about receivers next week. I think Tuesday is what we're gonna do. And but I'm back, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me while I was gone, watching that video. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody for coming through in the chat box too. That's been chatting while we was talking about these and going through these. I'm pretty much caught up, man. Some stuff that I didn't know happened. Some stuff that I did know happened. Some non-needle movers moved, and some really big needle movers moved also. So the off season is pretty much shaping up to be just as exciting as the season, with the exception of the actual games themselves. So look forward to these next couple days. And I think I saw somewhere they said Caleb's pro day was not very good. So I wonder what the Bears are thinking now. Probably don't care. Probably don't care. Probably don't care. I think somebody in the chat said it was boring. So boring may be good. Boring may be good. But hey, that's all I got for y'all, man. I'm gonna go get some rest, and I'll see y'all soon, man. Peace and love, and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Be ready for the next one. I hope so too, MJ. Hopefully we get over that hump in the draft. Draft's gonna be huge for us. Chris say we playing left tackle for the Ravens.